Hello.
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 How are you?
Do you know what? I feel like I can't sing in ages.
It's been a while. I mean, where have you been? I mean, seriously.
I know. I've been all over the shop. I've been to the Frankfurt.
How was that?
It was really good. Really good. I talked too much. It was great.
Oh, well, that's a rarity that you talk too much.
I know. And there were so many people I didn't see as well. You know, when you look at the photos after, it's like, oh no. And like, our abs. Oh no, I didn't go on abs stand.
But he comes in here.
Yeah, I know, but you know, he texts me going, "Where are you?" Sorry, abs.
But yeah, I saw images of the Prima stand as well. Amazing.
Yeah, and it was so good. It's so nice seeing, obviously, Finnabar's work.
Of course.
It's so nice seeing all the new stuff that's being added to the lines as well. And Prima's one of those brands. I mean, I know you've known them forever.
Yeah, for years.
You know, it feels like they've been in my crafty life forever. So being able to do a one-day special,
it's absolutely
it's so
fabulous.
special.
It is. And of course, look at this amazing array of beautiful papers, stamps, memory books, cabochons. Cabochons, what do you call them?
Yeah, look at these,
They are absolutely, you know, they are kind of art bubbles, but I call it's kind of that perfect cabochon.
Yeah.
And it just like looks like water droplets.
Doesn't it? And when you go over the top of something, it obviously magnifies it. So beautiful for mixed media, beautiful for jewellery pieces as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're fabulous. It's a massive collection. Shall I show you what you're getting?
Yes, that would be the best because...
So, this is the Moonchild by Frank Garcia, who obviously is a fabulous designer.
Yes, of course.
A fabulous designer. And this is a collection, I think he brought this out in 2018, I think. But for me, it's irrelevant. It is beautiful. Look at the detail. Now, these are heavyweight papers. The gorgeous, gorgeous papers. You're getting 30 in total. They're all double-sided, so you're seeing the other side. I love that. Yeah. That is just absolutely gorgeous. You know, it's obviously been inspired by, you know, the moon and the stars and galaxies. I love this because they're all little moons in the different... Exactly. Isn't that cool?
It's so cool because also it is that kind of... It's a geometric pattern, but it has got more meaning to it, like a hidden meaning. And I love this collection about all those layers, all the collage, all those hidden meanings that you can accentuate. Look at that.
That is beautiful. See, you could either use that as one full sheet, but you start looking into it. You know, you start taking out the bugs and the moon, and there's loads of gorgeous butterflies as well.
Those butterflies, and I love the kind of, there is that, it's a mix of, can I say, like, it's almost like a mix of futuristic sci-fi, but very prettified. Yeah. Very kind of also hints of Art Nouveau.
Yes. See, now this one reminds me of like really, I don't know what kind of date, probably 50s, 60s.
Yeah, 50s, 60s.
That kind of, you know, when they were like, let's do Holidays to the Moon. And advertisements for that. Really, retro. Yes, that is so retro. And the colour palette, I love the colour palette. It's quite a soft colour palette.
Yeah, because this is what I mean as well. Like, then there is this element that could be Art Nouveau. Like, and then you have got elements here that are kind of timeless, like kind of, this is the kind of the Arabic astronomical faces as well.
So you knew more than me, is that what that is?
I can see
Oh yes, of course it is.
So there is all those hidden layers of cosmical, kind of mystical as well.
Yes, it is. It is a combination, isn't it, of the mystical with obviously science. You know, and astronomy.
Sci-fi, that kind of element as well.
It's fabulous. I love this one as well because you've got, if you want them to be, you've got your lovely toppers. You know, like In Love with the Moon, Let's Run Away, Shine. I love her at the top as well.
She's I love her. Yeah,
it's such a mixture, isn't it, of elements. So look at all of those. I love that one. It's just a bit dreamy. So you've got all your papers. So it's a huge collection of papers. 30 papers, all double-sided, heavyweight papers.
And you get 5 of each design, don't you? So therefore,
which is always really nice, isn't it?
It is.
Because you don't worry about cutting it up. You know, now you get your little journal cards. I'm always a mega fan of your journal cards. So you've got 45 of your journal cards, and I'll be a bit quicker running through these. They are double-sided, so you've got that beautiful background on them, but you can see all the, again, this mixes and matches perfectly. Isn't that pretty?
That.
It's so pretty. I mean, you could be inking these. I like that one as well.
Again, that 50, late 50s, you know, that sort of, say, early 60s.
Yeah, it has got, it looks like a film, doesn't it? It almost looks like, I like that. I just think that is fabulous, absolute fabulous. And again, beautiful, beautiful detail. Aren't they fantastic?
They are absolutely. I need to tell you that we are incredibly busy for the one-day special, so do please, well, I'm just going to tell you that you have got a flexi-buy option, of course, but we are very busy for the one-day special, so do 10% already has gone, so please do check out at your baskets as soon as you make your mind up. I need to tell you, of course, Prima is based in the States.
Yes.
So that accounts for, it will be dispatched from the 13th of February. So
but it's such a good price.
It is.
I mean, when you look at it, because we're saving tenner, which means you're effectively getting that for nothing. Now, that is a big stamp.
Now,
Shall I get mine? Shall I get mine so we don't have to reach over?
And what I love about it is that Prima gives us also the packaging with the inspiration of coloring. Now, I know a lot of you are very brave about coloring because, of course, Leonie, you and Diane Davenport have inspired us. But people like myself, I want to have the packaging to refer to.
Yes. Now, look at that. Look at that stamp. It is huge. It's absolutely huge, and it's beautifully detailed. I mean, that is just the most exquisite. And when you have a look, where is it? There. Now, RD, this isn't me who's coloured that in. That's D. Wow. Our lovely D. D. Fitzsimmons, you will obviously, is that coming unstuck?
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. Now, obviously, you'll have seen D because she brings out her own range of stamps with our lovely Clarity. But I mean, she is phenomenal. When we talk about colouring in, she's such a good artist.
She's an artist.
She is.
An artist.
She's such a good artist.
The colouring with she use polychromos.
Yes.
So of course that kind of shows it. But of course, like for instance, I don't own yet the polychromos, but you know, it's my wish list. But of course, you could use watercolor paints if you wanted to.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, they're stamps, so you use what you want. I mean, you can tell. Obviously, I've done this one, you know. But when you look at it, that is the one stamped image that we've got coming up later on. But then just a tiny bit of your one-day special.
Look at that art pebble or crystal pebble. You know, that is and of course in the one-day special you are also included.
We forgot the tool.
Yeah, we have it here.
Oh well, we haven't shown the tool.
This is now it's absolutely stunning. Now you're getting 3 different colors, haven't you?
Yes. No, yeah, and that is amazing because I think it's 1.5 meters per color. Oh, it's really soft.
It is.
It's got the beautiful, like, glittery. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous?
Oh, so now we're gonna pick it up. Sorry, because
and that's super soft.
It's super soft, so it means that if you want to make bows, you can. Also, I'm thinking flowers.
Yeah.
You know that technique that you wrap around. I mean, I completely forgot that you kind of twist it and then fold, and then you create.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot that one.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That would be, well, I mean, I'm not doing it very well, but you could do something
Wouldn't
like
that look beautiful? And I forgot that technique.
So you can staple and then put one up for the glass cabochons.
That would look absolutely gorgeous.
I love, because it's super soft.
Yeah, and it looks really pretty either which side you put it as well. Yeah. So you've got 1.5 meters in the 3 different colours. So you've got like the pink, you've got that sort of salmony colour, apricot, and then the white, and I'll show you some finished samples. So you're going to see, obviously, you can decorate the lovely, because we've got this on as well.
Yeah.
So we have got the little book. That is part of your one-day special.
Okay.
I'm going to be decorating that as we go on, but you have got your chipboard album as well.
When it comes to you, it comes as a chipboard, and the tiny one, which is an amazing quality as well. So then you can decorate it. Your item number for the one-day special, 834544. Of course, you have got that flexi-buy option, and you can create. I love take a walk on the wild side.
And you see, just ripping that card, and then actually was it? Yeah, that was one of the cards.
one
of
and you
the
are
cards.
getting,
And you
this
are
is
getting
amazing.
so many. And that's a beautiful thing about it.
It
You
is.
will stretch this kit. You'll get so much out of it. But yeah, it's really cool. You'll love
Now,
it.
I need to tell you also that 20% of
Wow.
the stock has already gone, so do check out your baskets to make sure that you get the one-day special. £42.95 is your price, of course, but if you want to spread the cost, you can do that as well. Now, we have got also, of course, you know, Prima. That is how and it
Me
was the
too.
Mulberry Flowers.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too.
I have got literally hundreds of flowers that are they're just decoration purposes now in my house, well, or in my future house. But they are just stunning.
And Prima just create the most beautiful flowers.
They are.
I love the centres because you've got, I mean, proper little, look at that, proper little jewels in the centre there. You've got all sorts. Obviously, these are the Moonchild, so they will mix and match perfectly with the actual paper collection. You've got the foiling, you've got the butterflies. The back of it, I love this. At the back of it, you've even got vellum. That's part of your packaging. Do not throw this away. It's part of your packaging. It's a piece of printed vellum. Don't throw that away because that is gorgeous
It is,
to use.
and I remember when I come into your studio and you were preparing for this, and I said, "Is that a pack of printed vellum?" And you said, "No, it's just a packaging, but it is gorgeous." Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Look at that. It's the packaging.
It's
ridiculous. One flower on there. I mean, 3 or 4 flowers on there. They're so effective, and they do add that beautiful
and you
touch
can
of
add
class.
different mediums into
Of
it
course.
as well. So there is something crafted you can do. There is a freedom price, of course, £11.25 is all you're paying if you are a freedom member. Of course, if you're not a freedom member, you still can get it. It's paid £12.50 plus P&P. Approaching 20%
Wow.
of the stock has already gone, and I'm not surprised because Prima is synonymous with those beautiful mulberry flowers that you can add to beautiful images like these gorgeous stamps.
So this is a collection.
This is a collection.
Yes.
Now, I need to tell you, just, you know, we just mentioned it, and is it 60%? 60% of the stock has already
I knew
gone.
that. I knew it because these are exquisite.
Phenomenal.
They're exquisite. There's so much you can do with these. You've got obviously those sensational images. They're all big stamps. I mean, big. Oh, look at that. Big, detailed, exquisite stamps.
They are stunning.
Aren't they fabulous? I knew you would love these because I love these. They're just fabulous.
I'm completely drawn to her because there is that sort of magical sort of image, so kind of mysterious. Is she giving you the side eye? Is she kind of trying to seduce you? There's that sort of...
She's just in the moon and
She's
the
in the
stars,
moon, you know,
isn't she?
Is she a kind of a fairy? Is
She's in Glastonbury.
Oh, maybe that explains it.
She's in a field in Glastonbury having a fabulous time.
See, I was
quite
trying to
frankly.
go mystical and you went to the math.
Yeah, but no, because
I know,
Glasgow's
yeah.
got that, you know, the mystical, magical
Of
vibe.
course.
That is exactly where she is. Obviously, that's been coloured by RD, of course, because it is phenomenal. But what I love about these stamps, because these stamps are so big, now have a look into this. So can you see the background?
Yeah.
Can you see in there, there's blue in there,
Yes.
and you will be able to see just at the bottom, but it is all over. It's the stamp. So that even though you've got those stamps, you can actually just take out part of that.
If you show this
Precisely, because you've got a lot of that is literally just the flowers. So if you want to, you can literally just stamp the flowers out of it.
So cool.
And with that, I mean, you could easily not stamp, well, or fussy cut it out and not have the wings. Right, okay,
now,
I
we
might
are
have stopped talking.
incredibly busy for this, so please do check out those baskets. 112149 is your item number. How much we are? 2/3 of the stock has already gone, so please, it's going so fast. Please check out those baskets. £24.97 is your price. It is going.
You're not ready. Will you move off it? It's selling too fast. Sorry.
Literally, it's like,
Yeah, literally.
you'd call it. Yeah, but we all fall in love with these beautiful ladies, but we also.
And she's still going. She's still talking about them.
No, I was trying to link it in nicely into something else, but obviously now they are flying, and what you need for flying.
Wings, boom! I see what you're doing. Oh, smooth.
Not really. Like, trying. Yeah. Right, wings, molds.
These are so cool.
Now, of course, we are extremely busy, which means that there are queues on the phone. So please, if you want to avoid queues, just jump ahead to the website, and that's the quickest and easiest way to do it. But if you prefer to give us a call, of course, we will be with you as soon as we can. Now, what... I was going to say, what do we get here? But apparently we get some noise.
It's okay. Shauna's okay. So everyone's all right. No toes. That would have hurt if that had been on your toe.
I mean, it is a glass mat, so I hope it is in one piece. But
boom! It survived.
So it's a good selling point of that glass mat.
Okay. Anyway. Now, Prima Molds. I love Prima Molds. The food safe as well, I do believe. Yeah. Now, what I love about these, obviously, flexible molds. So you can use them with your glue gun, which actually I've not used them with the glue gun before the first time. So some of them are a bit dodgy. But
well, some people have got dodgy wings.
Indeed, they have. Indeed. But I actually really like that. I kind of like the holes and the bits missing out of it. I must admit, I use my favourite medium at the moment is the resin, but you can get an ivory resin. It's pentart, and that is cool because it dries pretty quick as well, not like your regular resin. You can use, there's a new clay that I haven't tried yet from Ranger. That obviously you can use polymer. Obviously you can use your air dry clay. These are brilliant because you're making your own beautiful embellishments. Now this is the one. This is the one from last time. It isn't these wings, but I haven't managed to do anything with the wings. But you can see now that's the wings we had last time. However, you are going to get the same kind of detail, and you can see. See, I should have just, but I've run out of time to put them in. I might take them wings off and stick new wings in them.
That's what the fairies do.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Boom.
Boom, that's what fairies do. I'm going to change my wings today.
Exactly.
I feel like little fluttery ones today. Yeah, I get that.
Okay. If you want to go for the Prima wings and locket silicone mold, of course you have got that locket as well in there. Your item number is 257685, £18.99 plus B&B. Now we have got the Nouveau Face.
So beautiful.
They are stunning.
These are absolutely exquisite. I mean, look at that. That's with the resin, that's with the ivory resin, and the detail is absolutely exquisite. They're so beautiful to work with. With these, you can obviously use them for all sorts. You can use them for your art, you can use them for your mixed media, definitely use them for jewellery. The detail is sensational. I mean, look at that. I must admit, again, especially with the resin, that ivory resin really puts detail. But you see, that's done with a glue gun, so again it's not full, but I quite like that. I think it looks really quite interesting.
I think it looks amazing.
It's almost like a vintage sort of plaster piece that's all started.
It looks like you know the stone carvings that
yes,
like the Virgin Marys that are Black Virgin Marys. That,
yeah.
That's that sort of thing because they are kind of wood. I think most of them are wood, so they have been darkened. So they have got like the wood grain. So that kind of gives you that effect.
Yes.
But some of them are stone, some of them are wood. But
I like it because it looks like it is crumbling a little bit. It really has that vintage crumbling. But these are beautiful, and that price is amazing. I've only just seen that.
$9.99. Of course, it is an amazing price. 076018 is your item number. $9.99 for a Prima mold, and it's just something that you can use for so many different ways, of course. And then we have got the final mold here.
I love this.
I love this one.
It's such a good mould. You've got the stars and the moon. You've got the tiny little stars, which are seriously cool. You can use them for all sorts. Again, you'll use all sorts in the moulds as well. I've gessoed nearly everything. That's the bit that takes ages, gessoing everything. But that'll allow you to paint over the top. But they're just gorgeous. They're just gorgeous.
It's absolutely stunning. And of course, if you go for the one-day special, of course, it is about the moons and the stars and the cosmic things. So that is the one that I would personally add it into my basket with the one-day special. 902044 is your item number. £19.99 for the beautiful stars and moons. Now, of course, we have got Icing Paste as well, which is absolutely fabulous. Hopefully, Leonie will be showing us how it works. I believe it is a choice of colors. You have got so there is 3 options. You have got the rose gold, which is the one on your screens at the minute. Then there is also, you have got, I believe you have got a violety sort of color, which is the magic amethyst, and then you have got the frosty pearl. Oops, and I'm just knocking everything out of our vision. So, oops, this is one of those days. No, I was knocking. I was picking her up to read what the names were, and everything was falling down. It's been one of those days.
One of those days, and do you know what? I tied it up right so I could find everything. Now I can't find my acrylic block. Oh, it's okay.
Well,
it's okay.
I need to tell you that now the sound collection now it is approaching 80% of the whole stock gone. Now we do have got the individuals available as well if you want to go for that. Now, see, for instance, if you wanted to go just for one of the ladies, you can do that. That sounded wrong.
All wrong. All wrong.
Yeah.
Right, so what I'm going to talk about first, we have only mentioned this on the stills, the icing paste. I decided to talk about this first and bring it in with the one-day special, but I wanted to talk about this because it's really cool. So what you've got here, you've got the different colours. When you've got these, keep the silver on. It just helps keep them a little bit fresh. Look at the colours. So first of all, we have got for you. Now this one is, what is the, yes, of course, that's Amethyst Magic. That's your Amethyst Magic. I love look how thick it is and gloopy. It's quite fabulous. You can see how much I've used. I really got into this. That's your Frosty Pearl. And then last but by no means least, we have got our gorgeous rose gold.
Rose gold.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, I love.
Phew, I thought something were going then. Isn't that just fabulous? Okay. So, what you can do with these is, may I just get all my bits and bobskis next to you? So, these are all the things that you can do. So, obviously, with this, it's a paste, so you can go through your stencils. With your stencils, of course, we've got these on the show. Check the website out. So, you've got the detail. Oh yeah, you can see it.
Like suddenly we're like, magic,
I
it's
thought,
not there.
I've picked up a piece of white card. No, it's there. So you've got that wonderful detail. I mean, it's got that beautiful shine. Isn't that fabulous? It's got that amazing shine, whether it's on black card or whether it's on white card. The rose gold is just sensational. Any of the stencils we have got on the show. Yeah,
if you mix 2 colours, could you create a 3rd colour?
Yeah, or you can do, you can obviously start, you know, put in, marble it. Yeah. But you can make skins with it. Now, skins you can obviously do with your acrylic products. You know, acrylic makes, it'll let you make skins, but they don't stick to each other. They don't stick to themselves. That is making a skin from an embossing folder.
By skins, we mean like a film, creating like a film.
But look, that's an embossing folder. So dig out all your embossing folders. That's an embossing folder, but it's a deeper one, so I could create a 2-tone skin. Now, how cool is that? And look at this. It doesn't crack. It's got real flexibility, which is fantastic. But obviously, it's going to hold things, so you can put things in it. So while you're creating your skin, you can actually add things in it. So you can create a really nice texture to it.
That's great.
That is from my water bottle.
That's genius.
Yeah, so you start looking around. You start, and I didn't put anything on it. I didn't do anything, you know, it's just creating a skin. Now,
could you, for instance, like the 3-dimensional embossing folders that have got like these depths
that would work so beautiful.
So that would create like kind of, almost works like a mold.
Yes,
So
that
now
looks so good.
all your embossing folders work like a kind of a thin background sort of thing.
And it's so exciting, isn't it? You know, when it's like, oh yeah, I could could try that.
Yeah.
You know, it's so exciting. So if I show you, just feeling the right way. So it's the bit that goes in.
Yep.
You want the bit that goes in.
Inwards, yep.
I'm not going to do the full thing because it won't dry tonight. You have to leave it a chance to dry. If I put a thin layer first of all.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going into
the crevices.
Yes. That's going to go into the crevice. Now, if I wanted to be able to pull that out and it's only one colour, I need it to be thicker than that. But because I'm going to do a two-tone skin, I'll bring in, let's use the rose gold this time. So I'll bring in the rose gold.
I see that.
And
That's
then
so clever.
go over the top. So I'll just take that excess off, got my cloth, so I won't mess up my colours. Trying to be good, and then go over the top. So all I'm doing now, putting it on a bit thicker, because as it dries, it sinks into that embossing folder. So it's actually going to, and I'll show you on my mould in a minute, it actually sinks in. So it means you do need it to be thicker
than you think. And would you wait if you had more time for the first layer to dry before you put the second one?
No, you don't need to at all. You can layer it up. That's not it's not a big deal because it's still going to stick to it.
That's gorgeous.
So I'm going to leave that. I've got a hole there, so I'm leaving
now, and this, of course, you could die cut it as well.
Yes. Yeah. You can emboss it. You can, with an embossing folder. So if you've got a plain one, you can put it through and actually emboss it. But obviously, you can, you know, you can start doing things with it. So leave that to dry, and I will be showing you. So leave that to dry, okay? Because that's, I'm going to pop that one aside.
Let's put that
now,
aside.
what else you can do with this, and these aren't dry yet, well, I'm gutted. You can also put it in your moulds. Because it's flexible, you can put it in your moulds. Let me just see, these are still wet. And I put these in last night, but so close. They might be, they'll definitely be done for tomorrow morning. But if I show you that one, I know that one's dry, but look at that. You've got that really nice pearly sheen. How cool is that? So you can use them in your moulds, which do look seriously cool. So I wanted, no, it's not dry, Leonie. Don't be impatient. Just wait.
Tomorrow,
so
tomorrow at 9 o'clock, do tune in so to make sure that the revealing of the molds.
The revealing of the molds. Something else you can do, okay? So if I get one of my, I'll just get my plastic.
That makes a gorgeous background for, let me see. Sorry, I kind of go in.
Sorry.
No, so if you kind of like, just, you know, the one day special.
Yep, and that is it. I mean, it works with anything, but with the one day special, of course. Like I've used it on that lovely little book. Let me show you.
I kind of suddenly becomes like a background and then a texture, and I'm thinking all this. Oh.
So you can only see it a little bit because obviously I was layering, but that's a beautiful thing. You add it to your layers. Can you see? I mean, I have more or less covered it up. You could see it originally, but that is what you do. You just layer. But it adds that sparkle. Yeah. Doesn't that go beautiful?
It's just like this onto here. And then I just kind of I love that. And by the way, the one day special is literally flying. Over 30% of the stock has already gone. So do please check out your basket. Remember, you are getting the whole thing that you're seeing in the counter there with all that mini memory album with the craft. You know, it's really good quality in there. You have got those crystal cabochons, that plethora of papers and cards, and that you know, focal point, that beautiful face stamp, rubber stamp, cling foam mounted, ready to use, and the beautiful also the tulle, you know, with the gorgeous sparkle in 1.5 meters of 3 different colors. It's a stunning collection.
And that is just beautiful. That tulle is beautiful. Let me just get a bit of white card, actually, because I think it'll sit on our black card. Decisions. Carry on with what you've got, Leonie. Right, because look, so I'm putting the icing paste on here. Okay, so that's an acrylic block. I've just put some lumps of icing paste here, there, and everywhere. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is. Now, the lovely thing with this is you can water it down. So, of course, you can paint with it if you want to. But you take your card.
Yeah.
Now, we've done this with inks. We do it with, you know, with things all the time. It does look, I mean, from the wrong side, it looks quite fabulous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm letting it travel out, just putting pressure down. It won't travel as far as our inks because obviously the viscosity of the product. However, it will travel. It'll start to move.
I love
But
that.
then when you peel it away, you're going to get the texture. Now, because it's icing paste, that texture will stay. Doesn't it look
It looks
quite
like the
fabulous?
roots. It looks like the roots.
Of
and
a
you
tree.
Can, yeah, tree.
It also, it kind of looks like a heart.
A heart, that's what I was
Doesn't
thinking.
it?
The heart of the, what do you use to breathe?
The lung. The heart of the lung. It looks like the heart of the lung.
The lungs.
Yes,
the
it does look
lungs.
like the
Sorry.
heart of the lung. No, it does look like a lung. I absolutely agree.
It's just, I only could have the Spanish word, pulmones.
That one. It looks
Yeah.
like a pulmonis.
Yeah, exactly. Buen par de pulmones.
See, is this, so I know aquacongas, and then pulmoris. Is that how you say it?
Pulmones.
Pulmonis. That's two great
Lungs.
words when I go
Yeah.
to Spain. At least aquacongas I can use.
Yeah.
Pulmonis. You hurt my lungs. See
Oh,
now.
look at that.
Doesn't that look cool?
I love that.
Look at, and you see, the thing is, you can still texture it, which does look ridiculous. So that's, and even that looks fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, that's some ways of using it, but of course, the
I
regular
love that.
thing, doesn't it look fab?
I think it just looks fab.
And
at
look,
that.
and I love it because look, it's still going. I'm still obviously creating prints, which looks absolutely beautiful.
Could you use this on a gel press?
I haven't. Yes, you can. I did see someone using it on a gel
Okay.
press. Yes, you can. The thing is with a gel press, and the reason I decided not to bother with it is because it just gives you a pearlescent.
Yeah.
You know, and because we can do that with quite a lot of things, but you can do, you know, you can do a lot. Now, let me just show you as well, because while we're on it, we should show you stencils.
Because we have got stencils on the show as well. We haven't even had a look at them, and they are absolutely stunning. They are from Finnaberg, aren't they?
Indeed, these are part of Finnaberg.
Such a talented lady. She is an amazing inspiration, of course. She works with Prima to develop these amazing products. And look at that beautiful ornate one that we have got here, the Ornate Lace. 6 by 9 inches, so it is a very sizable stencil. And of course, £10.99, which is a very affordable price.
Yes, and these are good, nice, deep stencils. So I won't do the full thing, but I suppose it's obvious that I need to show you this.
Yeah.
Because this is, you know, this is
your
what they're
thing.
so good at. And look, isn't that gorgeous? What a beautiful stencil.
that.
But that purple, when you use that purple, that is just such a phenomenal colour.
And it dries to that sort of...
Yes.
Now, of course, you know, over 20% of the Ornate Lace has stencil has already gone, and we just mentioned it. So we are incredibly busy. So please do check out your baskets, and why not shop ahead on the website, because we have got plenty more from Prima and as well for this show. So it makes sense to jump ahead.
Okay, cleaning it, just cleaning it as usual. Do make sure you clean your stencil, because obviously it is a beautiful detail stencil, but you have got that paste and you don't want it to mess that up. So make sure you clean your stencil. The good thing is with these, I had them all hung up in my bathroom because you've got the little thing. So I had them all hung up when I cleaned them.
Karen's paper in the bathroom and your stencils in the bathroom. I mean, what do you do in the bathroom?
I know, right?
Like, and then Emma Jules from Cricket, she washes her mats, the cutting mats as well.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, they're very. It's the place to be, isn't it? It's got water.
Apparently, I mean, I just take baths and showers. And,
it has water.
It's just water.
So, okay, I thought, because I've babbled on about that for ages, so that's your icing paste. What I love about that is the fact that you can do so much with it. But you're thinking, okay, yeah, but you're making these, the skins. I didn't actually tell you how to make the skin. The skin is so easy. I haven't got my craft mat.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I mean, I did it on a bottle. Let's show you I did it on a bottle. So I didn't put anything on the bottle bottle. Oh, and all I did, keep the silver things, even though they will make you swear a little bit. So on the bottle...
See, I take them out and then they dry.
Yeah, no, I've been good.
Yeah,
and I haven't sworn.
Yeah.
So on the bottle, you literally, put it on. And
So-
this is it.
Yeah, we have
Let it dry.
We have got a question from Rosemary. Now, can you get, can you use the icing paste on the molds?
Yeah, that's what I showed.
Yeah,
I've already showed that.
So it's drying.
But it's drying. That's what's in the molds, Rosemary. So that I was showing, that's what's in those molds. It hasn't dried yet. I didn't quite give them 24 hours. Yeah. I did this last night. It's nearly there, but they need a good 24 hours. I tell you what, though, it does show how it sinks.
Yeah.
So when I put these in, that were obviously flat.
Yeah.
But it shows how much it sinks.
So
it is interesting.
That contracts it a little bit itself when it dries.
Boom. I just knew it sunk. I didn't really know why.
Well, it's just after the water content evaporates, so it kind of goes, it dries the acrylic and it gets the
which is
medium.
what you do now does as well. But yeah, thank you.
Well, I think that's what happens. I mean, I'm just guessing. I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm just guessing.
I don't know. I just know it does.
It does.
And there you go, happy with that. But all you need to do, put that on. You need it again, you need it thick-ish, because it is going to sit into the ridges of that bottle. It will sink in and flatten again. When it flattens, if you haven't put it thick enough, you won't have anything to get hold of. Leave that to dry. When you peel it off, that's what you're going to get. Look how flexible that is, and it's not sticking to itself,
which is, that's quite rare, because usually acrylic skins they do become very sticky or tacky and clingy.
Yes. When I were packing these up, I did separate them eventually, but initially I didn't. I had them all on together, and they were absolutely fine. But using the skins, so I've got now. I'm going to run through the paints after, but this is one of the paints to surface. These are the beautiful paints that we've got on the show. They're a thick acrylic. I love these because they're really matte, and the colours are divine.
They are super matte.
They are super matte. I mean, I've done these, but obviously I'm not talking about them yet. But look at that, I love these.
Well, jump ahead to the website for that.
I'll do them probably next hour.
Actually, we do have them at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go for them, it's the impasto paints, and it's a pick and mix option. You choose whichever two. There is 75 ml each, so you choose whichever colors.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I'll better be quick on now.
Yeah,
I've heard we've only 20 minutes. See. No, look.
Maybe
you've got that.
2 hour show.
Oh, nah, it's all right. But look, look. Rip it and tear it. I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. Now let's bring in our wonderful one-day special. Where did I put the one-day special?
This one?
Oh, right in front of me. Thank you, Paola.
Like kind of,
thank you, Paola.
Well,
right
for
in
once
front
I
of me.
see it. I'm closer to it. Actually, no, I'm wearing my high heels. So
you can see it.
I can see it. Usually I can't.
Now, what I love about this is layering. The vellum. This is the vellum from the packaging. But then, let's have a little look.
I love that.
I love this. And it's picking out which element you want. There's so many elements in it.
And I just have to say that usually I like Art Nouveau with Art Nouveau. I like, modernist from the 50s or 60s on its own, that kind of futuristic sci-fi kind of mod sort of a style. I like it in its own. But this blends it all together so elegantly, so effortlessly. Yeah. And I think it's the color palette that is what it blends it all together.
Yeah. And it is a soft color palette, so you can mix things in with it. I mean, you've got the purples, the pinks, the greys, blues. There's all sorts going on, which does allow you to blend a lot more in besides. So it becomes quite usable, quite frankly.
And I had a little play with it, and one of the things I really, really enjoyed about the paper or card, but it almost feels like card, is that it would take very well any inks. So if you want to distress the edges, it would just go in perfectly.
Absolutely.
And sometimes paper doesn't quite like, when the printed paper has to go like that ink that has got that coating on it.
Yes.
Where this just absorbs it really nicely and blends it quite well.
It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See, I love this.
Yeah.
Just layering tiny little bits.
Absolutely.
And then, now that's one of the moons done with the glue. So it doesn't look perfect, but I actually really like that. I'm not finished this, obviously. I am going to paint it. But as ever, you need to, you know, you're putting the elements on, seeing how it fits. Do you know, do you want another element on? I'm happy with that. What about a couple of the little stars as well? We like the stars because they look really, really cool as well. I'm going to ink these. Do you need to show things while I just ink the edges? Because I am very aware about time. Do you want me to? Do you wanna?
I can take it away. So but we are gonna tell you about the moons and the stars. There is, you have it in there. They are absolutely stunning. Of course, they have got all the different stars and the different moons, and I love that because you have got all these sizes that you can put your resin or clay, and then let it dry, and then overnight, and then the next morning you have got all those pieces to play with. I would do that a couple of days and then have all these beautiful acrylic elements to work with. You can use your hot glue gun if you want it, but those are Nouveau Faces, are stunning. Some of them, you know, it's just that kind of over 30% of the stock has already gone. $9.99 is the price, an amazing affordable price for the big beautiful molds. And then we also have got the wings and the locket mold there for you, and they have, it features 4 wings, and I like them because they are symmetrical, so you get basically 2 pairs of wings, beautiful sizes, symmetrical. And of course we do have also stamps in the show, which we will see in a bit. But of course the one-day special, you get this Whopper bundle. I love it because it has got papers, it has got journaling cards, it has got that memory hardware craft album in here. It's a chipboard, so it has got here all the pages. It's almost like one of these ones that you wanted to create a children's book with pictures of your children in here, or maybe it's something, the memories from a trip that you have gone to, or just as an art journal, and the beautiful papers that you can trim and place in top of here. But you are also getting the art pebbles, which are those transparent cabochon sort of kind of embellishments. And now if I put it through here, can you see how it creates that kind of augmentation? It creates like that glass effect, and it kind of magnifies it, that's it. And of course you have got them in different sizes, so it can be like the droplets of water. If you're creating that kind of the beautiful paper flowers and you want to add them into the petals, that is amazing. But look at that stunning stamp image, that beautiful face in there. Now of course you highlight them. Now of course then you have got also the tool in here with the beautiful, you have got 3 beautiful colors in here, 1.5 meters of each of those colors, and they are both sizes. You can use it. That size is a kind of silver, and then the other side has got the silver and gold. Now, of course, what you can do with it is up to you. Whether you want to create home decor pieces like this, whether you want to create art journals, pages, mixing and matching those stamps that you can now use for the background, those beautiful panels, fussy cut the butterflies to put a focal point, to create elements for your maybe for your walls. Just take one of the journaling cards, trim it round, tear it to create that texture, and then mix and match what you have got. Now of course you can use it for card making if that's what you tend to do, and this is what I love about these papers, that they have got that quality of them, that you can mix it and match the different techniques that you may have. Now of course it creates beautiful backgrounds, and then you can create maybe a little tiny booklet, and then you can put pictures in here. But this is just simply a kind of, you know, so pretty, and it's all about the beautiful papers that you have got. And look at that gorgeous chipboard book that you can decorate with elements from the one day special and more. Of course, then you can see that Leonie has started to paint it, and it will get decorated as the one day special shows go along. Remember, you have got a flexi-buy option to payments of £21.48, and whether you flexi-buy it or you do one-off payment, you have got a £10 saving. And also worth mentioning, of course, Prima is an American company, so it means that it will be dispatched from the 13th of February. Now, of course, we are going to move on to the flowers now. and it's mulberry flowers. Now, flowers are one of the things that Prima kind of started with. And what we have is they are phenomenal. They are in a phenomenal quality. They are not just paper flowers. They are not just mulberry flowers. No, they do have got like tiny crystals in some of them. Some of them have got even bigger crystals with that gorgeous elements inside of the stamen in here as well. And that kind of gilding edges. You are getting wired leaves in here as well as the butterfly. And as Leonie was mentioning, it comes in with this is the packaging, 2 printed vellums that you can use for your crafting in so many different ways. And of course, you have got a freedom price, and if you go for it and you are a freedom member, you are only paying £11.25. But if you are not a freedom member, you still can get it, and you can pay £12.50. Now, of course, one of the most busiest, or most busy, but the busiest items on the show, one of them is the stamps. Now I'm not surprised, and Leonie isn't surprised, because it is glorious, beautiful scenes here. They have got something quite sophisticated, quite magical and mysterious, so it draws you in. This is one. Now we are approaching limited stock of these bundles, so now is the time to, if you have decided you wanted to check out those baskets, because it is going really quickly. You can see how Dee has colored in perfectly with the polychromos. Of course, if you have got alcohol markers, that would work as well, very well. Now, of course, you can mix and match the one day special, that beautiful tool in the background with those beautiful mulberry flowers that we just seen. It's how you layer them. It's your way of coloring that will work perfectly with these stamps, and you can see the size of them. They are really nice big stamps. So I'm thinking that probably it's about 20 centimeters, about 8 inches in height, just under probably 7 inches. But you can see the beautiful detail, and as Leonie was saying, those floral details, you can stamp them on their own, because you stamp them, you make sure that you don't color here, or you fussy cut around them. Now your item number is 112149, and your price is £24.97 plus P&P. Now we are limited stock for the complete collection of the stamps, so please check out your baskets. Now if you want to go for individual items, you can do that as well. Now, of course, we have got other items on the show. Why not jump ahead to the website and see exactly what we have got for you there. Now, of course, if you want to buy individual items from the one day special, you may. I think I love them. Yeah. Actually, I have got now in my ears telling me that all the individuals have now sold out. So, but the icing paste, that fabulous medium that Leonie was showcasing early on. Now we have got clear crackle in texture paste as well, mica flakes. We have got so many items, so do please check out the website, check out your baskets, because that way you will secure your beautiful Prima products.
Okay, so all I'm doing is starting to build up. Now, what I decided to do, let's build up first. So with this, you've got so many different ways of gluing it down. I think one of the favourites recently is gel medium. So dig out your gel medium. So it means with this, I mean, you could use the icing paste itself to glue that down onto the paper. That would absolutely work. I love that ripped edge. Coming off the edge. How pretty does that look? Now, layering, look, the beautiful jewel, isn't it? And how gorgeous is that? And but I'm being tight because I'm just cutting it. So you get 1.5 meters of each one.
You know what? A random fact, it's more or less my height.
1.5 is it?
Well, I have a cheeky 2 extra centimeters.
Phew, thank goodness for that. Makes all the difference, I think.
All the difference. I'm very proud of every one of my centimeters.
Well, we all need those extra centimeters, darling.
So, actually, I think it's more than one, because I have my heels on, and this goes above it. So definitely, unless I have a shrink.
Maybe you've just shrunk. You've shrinked. Maybe you're stretching it.
No, I'm fine.
No, you're not. It's got a bag in it.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, you've shrunk.
Now
you've shrunk. You've shrunk, Paula. Wow. I mean, it's okay. They can do all sorts these days. Oh well.
Sorry, come on.
You can have that.
If I go for the 1 day special, I can have that one, and I can have it. And it comes in the beautiful peach, the beautiful pink, and I think it's a white sort of, yeah, clear, yeah.
Oh, so there it is.
There it is.
There you go.
Oh, look at them.
You promise not to open all them as well?
No, no. Shall I see if it's one Leonie?
No, just put it down. Okay, so gluing those on. So you're just doing layers, 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 layers. So we've got all our layers, which I really like, but let's colour. So you'll notice this one, I've already coloured. So can you see that beautiful sheen on that? That is the paints that we have got on the show. We have got a lot of goodness on the show. I do apologise.
Why are you apologising for?
Because I know when it's at home, it's like, oh, I want that now. So I know what it's like. Because we get show envy, you know, and part of the reason I don't say no to things is because I like everything and I'm horrendous. Yeah. This is the paint that I'm talking about. These are gorgeous. They've got a real interference going on here. They've got a beautiful, beautiful flow. Well, you're showing that. Let me
I just kind of mesmerised how the light changes. Now, are they this? No,
yes.
No, they are the same colours.
So it's showing you on black and then it's showing you on white. So they are a beautiful. That's it. It's the interference. So if I get,
it's just like magical.
It's absolutely stunning. So if I
I
get,
can see it. Yeah.
like this.
Yes, I see it.
There. So these are the paints. Okay. So this is the first one, which is the violet green.
Okay.
Look at this.
Ooh,
beautiful.
Luscious.
Now, these are a lot more, I mean, they're open, you've got a real flow to it. So that is your first one, I'll show you that one. The next one is the coral green.
Yeah, kind of.
You could spritz with it, not spritz with it, you can do your splatters with it because it's got that fluidity. And the next one is obviously yellow pink.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Which is gorgeous. So when you put it on, for instance, like if I go on really thick, you've got that beautiful yellow. But look, as I drag it out, can you see the pink coming through?
And
how mad is that?
And that's that.
See, that's because I've really painted it. If I leave it on thick, you can see the yellow.
Wow.
Cool, isn't it?
Magical.
Isn't it beautiful?
And it will dry it like that, completely like that.
Do you know what? I haven't done it thick, but yes, I mean, these edges, well, it's an acrylic base again. So if I leave that, I don't know about how thick it's gonna, I don't know if it'll flatten a bit, but I think that'll probably dry like that, to be fair, you know. I'll leave it and let it go. So that's the yellow. I'll show you the blue. So obviously I've put these on card. Of course you're going to be able to put it on card, but you can put it on your molds. Look at that. So the blue and then the green.
Wow.
Isn't that just fabulous? Aren't they beautiful?
Well, like in my ear, they're going, that's well cool.
That is well cool.
Yeah, that's well cool.
It is well cool. And then last one, the pink. And it is worth showing this just because it's interesting. And then the last one, let's see.
Oh, I need to. Can I? Sorry, interrupt you for a second.
I won't do this last one.
We have got a technical sellout for the stamps, the complete collection. Now, please, if you wanted to go for it and you check out your baskets, if you have got them in your basket now and you check out, you will get them. But otherwise, you will miss out. Now, we have got them individually, so you can go for the different options. The best way will be to go to the website and see exactly which one is which. But then you can get them. So $9.99 is the price for one of them. So then you have got 3 options anyway.
Amazing.
That was a long-winded way to say it.
Pink and then sheen. Look at that. So that comes out into that kind of green, that blue.
Wow.
Doesn't that look fab? So obviously you can use them like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Which looks amazing, but, and I'll let that dry so we'll be able to see what that actually does. I mean, look at the. Even though they're a thinner paint, you've still got some viscosity there. They're still not immediately running down the page. So, you know, they are going to hold, aren't they? I love these.
They are not inks, they are paints that have got an acrylic binder in there, medium to, you know, add that viscosity. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So they're not really a fluid, if you will. So what you can do, obviously, is this one has been it's a glue, but then I have thingied, I've gessoed it.
Yeah.
But then the paint, of course, is going to go on perfectly. Now that has got a bit of water on that because I've cleaned that, which is a bit annoying.
That's it.
But there.
Okay, so.
So just putting over your beautiful coat. It's obviously going to dry absolutely perfect to you for your gesso. But of course, I tell you what as well, it's nice quick drying is that. So of course with that one, because it is going to dry quick, you can put other layers over it. You know, you can paint over the top of it because it is going to dry permanent as well because it is an acrylic. And it does make you want to start, you know, playing and adding different layers and messing about, but I've got 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. Can I mention that, of course, the mold we have got it is the 5x8, the beautiful stars and the moons in here. And I love the depth of these molds as well. They have got that proper depth in there. Now, I wanted to make a completely random but yet important that you can see in here. Apart from the fact that we have got cues on the phone and there are, you know, the easiest and a way to order is, of course, the website. But if we will get to you on the phones as soon as we can. Just a random thing, but I also kind of really like, is that Prima is a women-owned company.
Yes, of course.
So I believe, I mean, and this was started by sisters, and it is still owned by sisters. I believe that's the fact. Yeah.
I think I've heard that before as well, which is quite fabulous.
I met one of the sisters a long time ago, so that's just what I think it's about.
Quite
but
nice.
I love that they put that in women, and they have got that femininity going through the whole.
Yeah, it is. It's very pretty. I mean, there's so much coming as well, so do watch out for the Prima shows. Clear, transparent gesso. The clear, transparent gesso obviously acts as a lovely seal. It gives your papers a little bit more body. If you then want to work over the top of it, your clear, transparent gesso means you can then work over the top of it without, so if you've got a gorgeous base, you can then work over the top of it without ruining it. I just like the finish it gives your papers. Sometimes your papers still look like papers and you want them not. So your clear gesso just gives them that bit of finish to it. All I'm going to do with that, I'm going to glue that on there. I'm going to glue my little star on there. I'll probably do another little star and then I'm going to edge it in black and find a little sentiment and that will be
glorious. As it is the one-day special, which is approaching 40% of the stock has already gone. That is what you are going to get with the one-day special papers, the memory book as well, the beautiful cabochons and that massive beautiful stamp in there as well to give you that beautiful face that you can color into it. Do check out your baskets if you want to go for the one-day special or any item from the Prima, of course, because it is all gloriously beautiful.
It's gloriously beautiful, isn't it? Moonchild. See, I also love the title.
It is absolutely beautiful. Keep watching Hochanda, and thank you very much.